Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Friday night, and thank goodness this week is over. For a while, I honestly thought this week would never end, especially when you have those really long days that just never seem to end. Although it doesn't help when you wake up at 5 a.m. and don't go to sleep until 2 a.m., giving you effectively less than 3 hours of sleep. But thank goodness, it's the weekend. It's time for a little more Dark Souls. I want to actually really beat this game, and I find it very odd how easy you could just simply twist Christmas song titles to fit Dark Souls. Like, I'm not a very creative person, but honestly this has been actually very, very easy to actually twist the title of a song to that match of a Dark Souls game. Kinda creepy that way. But at least it fits, considering how cold Christmas is and how cold and unforgiving Dark Souls can be. So, why don't we jump on into it here and let's get into it. In our last stream, actually load up. I can just do continue. In our last stream, we were actually made it through actually made a lot of progress. We actually beat Pontiff, Sylvan. We also went through all of Arboreal Valley, and we also went through all of... What did we go through? We also went through the entire dungeon. We're actually now at the Profaned Capital. And since we can, let's actually equip all this here. Hey, Soulman Kirby, how you doing? Hoping you're having yourself a good Friday. I know I am. We actually... Just to actually reference, I did do a little things here and there. As you know, so I'm kind of wearing the Back to the Fallen armor set. I think this is honestly probably the most popular armor, one of the most popular armor sets in the game when you're playing, just because of the look of it. I'm kind of using it because, well, I don't have as much endurance, and I'm choosing not to wear the Havel ring, which will usually let person, I invested actually quite a bit into my stats here. We actually reached a soft cap of strength, surprisingly enough, so... If anything, now we'll probably invest a little bit more into endurance and, of course, dexterity to keep increasing our damage, because we have been doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Also, we actually finally upgraded the Wolf Knight Greatsword to actually be pretty much on par with my Claymore. Took a while. Not bad, took a pound today, and the window... Okay? That's not the sound of confidence, Kirby. Or Kirby, for goodness sakes. Kirby is always full of confidence. That and a bottomless pit of food in his whatever system he has. Not sure any grades will interpret to my answers, but I feel good. That's good. That's the good part, man. You gotta have that confidence. If you don't have that confidence, you'll never get anywhere. You also just need to actually just be active and do things. So, we're jumping right back in. It does sound good right now. I know, I just ate. Nothing better than some deep-fried cod and some deep-fried chicken. Always delicious. But our goal tonight here on this stream is actually to save a couple of people here that are stuck in the... are actually stuck in the Ethereal Dungeon. That is our goal right now. And this guy does not make our job. I guess you can't. Oh, I guess you can't repose this guy. I think this is actually the easiest time I've had playing through Dark Souls, which is kind of weird for me to say that. I would honestly go eat if you haven't eaten yet. Do I have all my rings equipped? Yeah, I do. Ah, bollocks. There you go. Always gotta be careful, those little lizards. Make sure you get everything. And it has been a while, so I don't exactly remember this area very well. You've eaten, but snack urges sometimes? Oh yeah, I definitely know that feeling. My snack urges, usually if I have them, and I've actually haven't had them in a while until today, was pretzels. Pretzels are usually my go-to snack food. Something doesn't feel right. Yep. Is there anything I can tell you about this place here in the profane capital? Prepare for lots of poison and holes. Oh, and toxic. I also forgot about toxic. Like this area here. This terrible place. Yeah, this is a very, very terrible place. I just wonder there were more enemies in this area, though. What are the delicious snacks here? Oh, I should also remind you, Soulman Kirby, there is actually... If you did watch the PlayStation Experience, you probably already know that .emu company is releasing on PlayStation 4, currently exclusive, Windjammers. However, on Steam, I think I need this, and I also need that. Is this one of those games where... Okay, so Poison and Toxic are two separate debuffs. And, Toxic... So they both will actually drain your life. They can actually kill you. And they are, honestly, very, very horrible things. Speaking of which... Why do I hear footsteps? Those should not... Yeah, but Toxic can very easily kill you in this game. Very easily. Do I have a ring that helps against Toxic? I don't think I do. I have a ring that increases poison resistance. That would actually be helpful. I don't think I have a ring that increases my Toxic resistance, however. Which is what we're probably going to be dealing with the most. Honestly, if anything, you pretty much are going to be embracing the debuffs in this game. Like, this is, like, that is Toxic. I got really lucky there on that one. Oh yeah, Purging Stone. Yeah, so Toxic will drastic... Oh my god, I forgot how much it actually drains your life. Oh well. Better to deal with the Oh! That's a new attack. So once you get to a full Toxic, you're pretty much committed. Oh dear. The Toxic is more traditional poison. Exactly. Poison is Toxic is basically a more severe form of poison in this game. And it's honestly really nasty. This... Ah, I guess that's the answer if they try and jump on you. Just slowly walk forward. But this weekend, though, if you actually enjoy playing your games on PC, I would actually recommend checking out a game developed by High Horse Entertainment, which is called Disc Jam. Because if you enjoyed Windjammers back in the 90s, I don't know, you know, what time you actually played through games, but as you do notice, you'll slowly lose the Toxic debuff as well. But it lasts a while unless you cure it. Can't exactly neglect it either. But poison... No, not... they both do damage. Both poison and Toxic will do damage to your character. And just open this, but this is not the way I want to go. Because I don't want to walk through these things. At least not yet. The game is not familiar, but I can check it out. I would recommend it, honestly. If you're looking for... think of it like a very high-paced version of Pong. Actually, we're actually done with the toxic part now, I think. Let's get rid of this. This is actually gonna kill me. Anytime you get a poison in these type of games, whether this or Darkest Dungeon, it's nasty. A stat that weakens you. Stat that weakens you in this game. I'm trying to think. There are a couple of attacks in the game by certain enemies that'll debuff you, like the Warden, for example. That'll do it. She'll actually completely wreck you. Because what she'll do is she'll brand you, and that'll basically decrease your, that'll decrease your... Don't you try your magic against that. The reason why magic doesn't work in this game. 80% sure Dark Souls does have a stats that drains your stat. There's the Warden, and that what the Warden will do, she'll drain your, she'll increase your encumbrance, so your equip load, to where you basically will, whenever you roll and you get above, let's actually just put on something extremely heavy here. Assuming I have something extremely heavy in armor. I should have something heavy, and I don't actually have something heavy. That's amazing. I've actually resisted buying the heaviest armors in the game. Here, actually, I have a better idea. But, okay, so let's put on this crest shield here. So when I now roll, if your equipment load is above 70%, you'll still roll. You'll still get your invincibility frames, but you'll notice the camera kind of shakes for a second. And what that means is you're over encumbered. And so you won't get as many invulnerability frames, nor will you end up with you won't be as fast. As you can see, this is my roll speed now, and I saw it a few seconds ago. It was really, really slow. And now we can actually jump here. Get the Wrath of the Gods. Really, really good spell. If you are a miracle caster. And we also need to get to do one other fun thing. Oh, you actually have a lot more HP than I thought. I am regretting my decision now. You know what actually this reminds me of? Dinar from LFG comic. I wonder if this is where he actually got the inspiration from. That is an enemy. Do you play the Dark Souls games, Kirby? I gotta ask. Because I was actually watching, what is it, I Ate Your Pie. Apparently he played through a Dark Souls game before, but he never actually played through, Dark Souls 3, which is kind of surprising. Like, I would honestly expect him to do a little bit better. Something's off. No, the answer is not to drop down yet. That leads me back to where I started. I honestly just don't feel like fighting the mimicries. I don't actually, you just never really got into them. I can understand that. These games are not really for everyone. Like, I kind of look at them as... I look at them as puzzle games for people. Like, if you are huge on puzzle games, I would probably actually recommend this game. If you also enjoy action games, not so much like spectacle fighters, but just plain old straight up action game, action-based combat. And why am I going? I am wasting my time here. Honestly, the easiest answer is to just drop down, but for some odd reason I'm forgetting that there's a ladder here. So what games have you been playing as of late? I know you've been focused on your studies, like you said, but still, you know, hopefully... Hopefully you've been making some time to enjoy some awesome games. I don't think he saw me. No, he actually saw me. Well, crap. Hey, Dinar, you want... How many fingers do you have? Okay, fine, we'll take the toxic penalty. Do you mind, Dinar? Thank you. Thankfully, we actually have a ring that keeps us quiet, so we should be able to just run past these guys. No, or not. Never mind. And let us go the long way. As of recently, Pokemon Moon. Nice. Very nice. Another good lesson about Dark Souls. You don't have to fight everything. That is a mindset a lot of people get into in this series. If you're the type of guy like me, though, Kirby, like, one thing I like to do, I don't really like playing horror games, but honestly, half the time it's like, well, I don't want to play a horror game, but I want to actually know more about the game. I'll actually be one of those people, you know, not really watch a Let's Play, but I'll actually, like, read up on the characters and stuff. That's actually one of my favorite things to do. And I realized I didn't update my Nightbot. Because, unfortunately, Twitch decided to change things and have, hold on a second. Okay, I gotta get used to that new attack there. I'm used to my Claymore doing a thrust and not a slash. I'm used to, like, Twitch's channel pages have a share button, which would basically auto-generate you the link you'd want. But now, they actually, they got rid of it. Now I remember. No, you don't. Yeah, see, these wardens here, they're the pain in the butt. They will literally come out of nowhere. Like, literally, they actually do spawn out of nowhere. And what they will do, they can actually drain your life. Like, your maximum health, they'll actually drain it. As released Pokemon Moon, play to post-League before stopping for my studies. Nice. Watch Dogs 2. I can never get used to doing, what do you call it? Sandbox games. Like, I have quite a few I don't have many sandbox games, but for what I have, you know, when I actually bought this processor, my latest processor, I actually had I had a voucher and I got what do you call it? Hacking required ahead. Monster head. Try toxic. Why try toxic? No. I still see a share button on my side, though. It's not on the dashboard. I know that much. I literally mean the channel, like a person's channel page. I haven't seen it as of late. But that's just me. Like, I can't see it when watching, like, John's stream or anyone else's. Like, any person's channel page I go to, I just never see it. Alright. Let's hope we don't get mobbed by rats. That's our goal right now, is not to be mobbed by rats. Oh. I don't have my Ring of Silence back on. Oh, no, I don't. What ring am I thinking of? These rats just keep spawning for a while. Try a brew.
My liberation required the...
Okay, now the question is, how do I get to Sigurd? That's one of the people I'm trying to rescue. Get out of here. Now I have no idea how the heck I'm supposed to rescue Sigurd. Probably should have checked that first. Before starting this stream. I have a snapshot if you want to see the share button. I don't have Nightbot banning links or anything like that. I do allow links and such, because, you know, I just do this to kind of de-stress. This is my time I make for myself to play games and whatnot, so I'm okay with people posting links. Because you gotta make time, you have to make the time for yourself, and that's what I do this for. You know, it's my time for me, so I can actually focus on, well, just having fun. You know, when you only give yourself a couple hours to play games, you really gotta decide, like, what games you really actually want to play. And for me, right now, because I decided to play through Dark Souls again, to do the DLC, it only kind of felt right to actually just go through the entire game. At least that's my personal logic on it. Oh, that wasn't good. Here, let me actually check it right now since we have a reprieve. Huh. Yeah, mine's not there. Then again, I have refreshed my browsing history and such, so that might be it. Because, what was it? Twitch just recently set up their... Oh, good. That didn't actually elect them all. Just set up their system, so if you scroll down, the website will actually, the system will basically, allow you to, it'll give you, like, a minimized... What? How the hell? Curious now. Huh. I honestly didn't need to take those hits. Right of the view count? Interesting. I'll have to check that in the future then. It might just be me then. Yeah, all these wardens here, if you try and take them all on at once, you will be doomed. Although what I like to do... Oh! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm very dead. See, like, I have an encumbered stat right now, and my Estus won't actually heal me as much. And there goes all my life. Thankfully, they don't chase you that far. When in doubt, run away. I am curious, where the heck am I gonna get to Sigurd? Oh. That's not... As long as these wardens are actually looking at you, you will lose your health. Gosh, let's actually score a little more souls from these people. Yeah, that was one of the new that was one of their new things. Not a nice decision by the devs. Although, thankfully, they actually do give a cue. If their lanterns are blue, you're in the clear. If their lanterns are red, well, you're in trouble. So I'll actually slowly gain that back up in a second. Oh! That wasn't good. And if they hit you with the brand, your equip load will increase, and also... okay. Well, I guess that's the only way up. Usually if you're a ranged person, you'll have a much easier time. I am not a ranged person. I am kind of role-playing a character. That's the reason I actually enjoy playing the Dark Souls games. Did I clear all of them? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hello.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here?
I just want to
This
rescue
is a
you.
land of monstrosities, and I am no exception. You're here to save me. But I'm guilty. A wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive?
Yes.
Oh, really? You are no ordinary man. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
So that character there, like, there's a reason why I call Dark Souls 3 the greatest hits of Dark Souls. Is because they brought a lot of the improvements of combat from Dark Souls 2 into Dark Souls 3, but they kept a lot of the mechanics from Dark Souls 1 into Dark Souls 3. Same thing with a lot of characters. Like that character there, that's Carla the Witch. There was a witch character in Demon Souls, actually, that was really, really popular with a lot of people. Come here, Lancer. I am not going to fight you on that bridge. Oh, do you mind not poking me? You're gonna poke me. Nope! There we go. My question is, how the heck do I get to Sigurd? That is the man I want to save. Yeah, honestly, I'd say, here's the thing about Dark Souls games. If all you do is play through them once, and you effectively know how to beat a Dark Souls game. That's why I always also equate them to puzzle games. But yeah, a lot of characters that appear from the Dark Souls games are in Dark Souls 3 and such. Like, even this corpse. This character here was actually in Dark Souls 2. He was your ladder maker. And of course, he's surrounded by ladders. Like, there's one YouTube channel I really actually like, and he has a good voice. He's very good at narrating. Vati Vidya. He's basically kind of like one of those de facto. If you ever want to learn the lore about a Dark Souls game, that is the guy. That is the place. That's the person you go to, and that is the person's content you watch. And of course, whenever you do use a bonfire, everything resets. Even all these big guys will come back to life. Like all those wardens. I needed to reset because I had no more... I just had no more health. I need to figure out how I can get to Sigurd. I used to know every little inch and nook and cranny of this prison. It's been almost over a year since I've played. Actually, no, it hasn't been over a year. It has been less than a year, because this game came out in 2016. That's another thing. I've always been trying to think, like, what games do I actually really enjoy from 2016? That's one thing I'm kind of coming up short on. That's a dead end. Up there leads me back there. Not interested in fighting you today. That's another thing, if you want to survive in Dark Souls, you have to pick and choose your battles. If you can do that, it'll be good. Maybe it's down here. Or maybe I'm just walking in circles. I am walking in circles. I like that song. Okay, maybe not everything respawns. Go up here. There's the dungeon. How do I get down there where Sigurd is? And that's where the jailer spawn. I'm just not gonna deal with them. Thankfully, though, I honestly would say, after doing the DLC, we're very much over-leveled for this area. You know what? I honestly actually don't know how to get to that cell. I really actually don't know how to get down there. Hang on a second. Which is weird, because that was actually one of the things I actually used to be able to do. Get lost so easily. Trying to find out where Sigurd is. Basement 4. Same level as the Profane Call. Makes sense. Oh no, he's on basement 6. Basement... level 3 to level 6? So I need to find basement 4. Oh. Oh! I see what I'm doing wrong now. Okay. I see where I went wrong. I went wrong in a lot of places. Let's just run past all these rats. God bless the people who actually still make maps in these games. God bless every single one of them. But I think, if I'm correct in reading the map, I just need to do... strange as it sounds... where am I? Okay. I can go here. And it should be down here where I need to go. I could honestly negate all this damage I'm taking, but I'm just not... I'm not worried about it. I have a lot of Estus flasks. I'm also trying to still get used to this, this new sword. I usually use the Claymore. That had thrusting. I could have sworn this thing had thrusting. Oh, it still does. I am a terrible map. I am terrible at reading maps. I am really bad at reading maps. I am really, really bad at reading maps. Do not want to be touched by these things. You are in their smoke. You can end up getting cursed. Oh no. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Okay. We're good. We're fine. It's okay. If that curse, so what that debuff you saw, that smoke they were spewing. There was another. There's always another. So what they were spewing was a smoke that curses you, and when it curses you, well, let's just say you turn to stone and you instantly die. Which? Oh, I am, huh? Alright, well, yeah, I'm tired of actually taking damage, so we'll actually reduce our damage. Just drop down here instead. Yeah, but it's weird. December has actually a lot of games coming out. A lot of really good games, too. Part of me honestly wants to play Hand of Fate. Part of me also wants to stream Disc Jam. Part of me wants to stream... Part of me wants to stream a lot of games. You know, Disc Jam's just in its, they're finally actually entering an alpha. Still kind of think their models need a bit of improvement, though, in my personal opinion. But, you know, that's me nitpicking. Alrighty. Another. You mean to say there's a debuff in the game that will instantly kill you? Yeah. That's... You get used to it, because the curse only really appears on a couple of enemies in the game. They're very sparse in when they actually use it. So when they actually use it, it's like, okay, if you do die, it is your fault. Like, I have been, like, very few people actually do get cursed in this game. But when they actually do, it does suck. And there are some major consequences when you actually do get cursed. Okay, where the heck does this go? X. Oh, I need to look for X. That's what I need to look for. That's what I've been doing wrong. I've been looking at the wrong icon. I am very bad at reading maps, apparently. Actually, I think I remember. I think I now know where I need to go. We actually need to double back. Because now that we have a new key, Can actually open up a few things. Dark Souls is never a nice place to be. What? Don't tell me. Okay, good. It's not choosing to chase me. Oh no! When that lantern there will turn blue on the left side of the screen there. There you go. So she's no longer in aggro. And we'll also wait for our max life to come back. Not because we're going to heal it, but because we don't want to deal with it. So let's see here. It's weird for how such a small area, it's so easy to get lost. Oh, as long as we're going to get a backstab from that. The game is also very good at calling tricks there. Like, that zombie would actually push you to the bottom floor. There we go. That's one of the things. There should hopefully be one more thing we can open up. That's from the inside. Hopefully. Honestly, I'd say this game is easier than what was it? Maybe not Dark Souls. Actually, it's hard to say, actually, if the game's easier than Dark Souls. I kind of want to say it is, because they actually fixed a lot of things. The game's now running at 60 frames per second instead of 30 frames per second, so you can react a lot quicker. And the game is a lot more forgiving in that sense. And I have no idea where the heck I am here. This is terrible. Okay, this is the start. Jail ring. Opens from the inside. I don't normally resort to reading maps, but this is actually the first time I've just gotten to the point where I'm actually lost. It's actually very strange for me. I feel like I'm just, like, not getting to a section I need to be at. Basement 5 is the invisible jailers. I need to get to basement 4? No, I need to get to... How the heck do you get to X? This map is actually not as great as I would like it to be. It actually does not explain how to get to, Sigward. Because I'm literally like, I could just walk and kill the next boss, but I don't want to because I actually want to proc the event. You must find a sewer, 2 chests, contains the old key. You get to Sigurd's door, take the ladder down. On the roof towards the stairs, there's an open window in the wall you need to jump through. You will have to jump from the roof to enter, and it'll lead to the cell. Damn it, it was already there. I've literally just been walking in circles then. I am a bad person at this game. Okay, well, actually, what we can do, thankfully, because this game... One of the major improvements... Oh, that's... Well, we could go here. Oh, the stream is not turning as well as I wanted it to. That's fine, though. Firelink Shrine is our home base. Thankfully, the game lets you, right from the start, teleport everywhere. That's something you used to not be able to do in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, you had to actually, until, I'd say about maybe halfway through the game in Dark Souls 1, if you wanted to get to somewhere, you had to walk. You had to run everywhere. There was no middle ground on this. We'll just skip him. Because we apparently have been going the right way all this time, which is very surprising for me. Those creepy crawlies. Oh! Definitely make sure these things don't grab you. If they do, you'll kind of get eaten alive. Yeah, but the character I actually was role-playing as was, Arngrim. If you enjoy playing your Squaresoft games, specifically Squaresoft, the character's name was, Arngrim. He was actually from the Valkyrie Profile, series. Which sucks, I'll be honest, I really do want a PlayStation 4, but at the same time, see, they just instantly spawn. One of the weirdest things. Oh no. Oh, I think I might be dead. I'm dead. Oh, that's not good. Where's this hole? Apparently missing a hole around here that I should be able to drop in. This game also does have a lot of hidden walls and such. Oh, up. Where in the blue blazes is the secret? Go through the corridors, merchant church. Church surrounded by sewer centipedes. The ladder to the right of the church, make your way to the roof. Oh. Oh, I went too far. Okay. There's an open window in the wall that you'll need to jump through. I'm surprised there isn't a video of this. On the roof towards the stairs. Open window in the wall. That leads us back up there. I'm actually surprised I got lost in this game. I also expected maybe spending maybe 30 minutes going through this. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, right, down here. Actually, you know what? Chances are it probably was actually this. Is it? No, that can't be right. Okay, so basically the cell is right above him. Or the roof is right above him to drop down. That's not marked on the map. That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, but this game basically has a lot of the tributes from Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls and just carried it over. I shouldn't be falling on the outside. Like, okay, so I'm right above where he is. I just need to drop down to floor 6. Maybe I'm missing something. Because right here, that's where all the rats are. And Sigurd should be around... I don't know what it says I should be able to fall in. Someone probably fell and then got squashed. Yep. Had no health, got squashed by the rats. I don't get it. I really actually don't get it. If it says fall through the roof, this is it. I'm honestly ready to just look up a video on this now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh. I'm a dummy. How have I not been seeing that this entire time? When they say it's a jump, they literally mean it's a jump. That jump.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
There we go, Titanite slab.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon. No,
And also get yourself a really kick-ass ring. So if you really want to get rare items in this game, that's probably a ring you'd want to equip. But now, let's actually speed things up. What we can use So we're actually just heading here. Let's actually go to the shrine bonfire. We can level up a bit. So the reason why I actually spend my time saving these characters is, unlike a lot of other games, Dark Souls, what you get from the game in like quests and learning about the characters and stuff is what you actually invest in.
Welcome home, speak.
So if you want to actually, you know, you could spoil the game, and to a point I kind of have.
Very well, then take me.
But when you beat the game, you know, once, you really, you know, one of the major benefits, you really actually want to spend your time just exploring the game and following all these characters' story arcs, which makes it really, really interesting. Just to see, you know, what their story is, what their backstory is,
Farewell, may the...
and how all these characters are connected. So, like in this game, for example, you're considered the Unkindled, so it's your duty to link the fire, which is to, you know, and because all the other people who were in charge of linking the fire refused, so you actually end up getting resurrected to then slay the Lord. And while you may be in charge of killing one, there were others that were also resurrected for the same duty. Which is exactly what Sigurd actually is. So sorry to spoil this a bit, but that is actually that's actually what Sigurd's storyline, and he is also one of the Unkindled, and it is his duty to also make sure that the flame stays alit. So he actually has a duty towards killing one of the lords of, not a lord of, well, actually, yeah, I guess you would call it a lord of cinder. I just wonder there was an item here. I know I saw something. Of course, this game also is full of hidden secrets and such. Which reminds me. If you ever play through a Dark Souls game, there'll be plenty of things that'll want to kill you. Actually put on the ring that'll give us the most amount of souls. That's what getting souls in this game is what you really, really want. I wonder. So these are not actually jailers, surprisingly enough. These are actually priestesses. I know they use the same model. And I just realized that they do use the same model, but they're priestesses for the profane capital. And the kind of the reason why we are just absolutely able to stomp our way through is because, like I said, once you actually know how to power up your weapons and such, well, you're able to also slaughter a lot of things. I don't think there's many traps either. Well, it's a good thing I didn't aggro all these people at once then. Oof. Got a bite out of me. You're still alive? These guys actually have a lot of health. Wow, you actually were left with 1 HP. That's amazing. This is what we call being dirty. This game is not... They were both mimics. Okay. So there is a... So like I said, this game has a lot of subtle tells. Like, actually, you can, you know, little secret stuff. Like, you use an undead hunter charm to actually sleep, put a mimic to sleep. You can also tell if they're a mimic because the chain on the right of a chest is actually, Still can't believe I don't do enough damage to kill them in one go. It's so surprising. But it's basically the subtleties of this game that the game doesn't tell you, which, like, it does a great job. I used to actually enjoy the instruction booklets, actually saying it's like, it's okay if you die. It's not the end of the world. Keep, you know, just keep trying. Because the game does really benefit, you know, two things, you know, learning by doing, which is what I honestly excel at. And much like Sigurd, well, you spend your time to think. I've failed. Now that we've collected everything we can here, let's actually go and take on Yorm the Giant. This is actually one of the big bosses in this game. So if we did everything right, and I hope we did,
Yorm, old friend. I, Siegfried of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
while he does this, I need to actually run here and switch out my weapon to exactly what Sigurd was using. Oh. So this fight is also... I'll actually explain it later. Just enjoy the moment. Well, I'm actually out of stamina, that's why. Go. And that's a Lord of Cinder's dead.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
So that's his duty.
Well, you are... Well, you are...
So that is actually the story. That's actually one of the more harder stories to actually get through, because you have to consistently find Sigurd. Now, like I said, it's those little moments. Like, I could actually just simply take on Yorm the Giant by myself, and that would have been fine. And by doing the quests, it does actually make the game easier. But at the same time, though, because how the game actually... You know, the game basically has, like, a great reward if you actually spend your time, you know, doing the quests or following up with all these characters and stuff. And there's no instruction, there's no guide or anything like that. You have to do it basically all on your lonesome. And there is a reward, of course. Sigurd here, he actually will leave his Storm Ruler and his Pierce Shield and his armor as a reward. Because, unfortunately, now that his duty has been fulfilled, well, you don't know exactly what really happens to him afterwards. Some say he dies. That's usually what happens to most people who, once they fulfilled their duty, as unkindled. We can actually now switch back to our great sword here.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take.
We can all do a little bit more damage as well, because if we're only doing that much damage, that's not good.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the...
There's one other thing also we could buy as well. Buy a couple more of these things here.
Ashen One.
Actually, I think there's also one other thing we could probably buy from her as well. Maybe I'm incorrect. Nope. Nope. Guess not.
Ashen One.
Usually, if you beat a boss, she'll always have a little extra. Oh yes, of course. There's Carla, the witch.
As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it? You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
So, she actually will teach you a lot of dark sorceries and stuff. So if you enjoy playing magic in this game, she is actually the one you want to talk to. And of course, throughout the game, you'll discover more magic, so you can actually give her tomes and such as well.
Do stay...
So she can actually teach you even more magic that most characters would basically say no to. Nope. Okay. So that's actually the beautiful part of this game is, you know, the reason why a lot of people will enjoy playing through it is, you know, sure, you basically have your main adventure and such, but there's just so much stuff you'll just end up missing as you go through it. So now that we've done that, taking on Yorm, we actually need to backtrack. we have to go. We went basically to the bottom of Lothric, or the Boreal Valley. Now we need to go to the top. And this area is a huge PvP zone. And it's also at this point the game really starts giving you a lot more of the rare resources. What? Huh, I didn't expect them to actually attack me right off the bat. Ah, damn it. That's what I didn't want. So what actually is there? That's a player invasion. So players can actually invade your world. Which... damn it. Too bad. Actually really sucks because I didn't need this. But that's actually the way part of this game works really well. That's also what makes it special. Yeah, well, let's... Fine, you want to fight? Let's go down here. Alright. So... you can actually join a covenant that will basically let you fight people. Alright. Well, we've got no choice. Wow, that's new. And we thankfully best her. Thank goodness. But that's the player interaction in this game. Since I can, let's actually try and go down this way. So this entire area here is basically one gigantic battle arena. So if you enjoy... oh, come on. If you enjoy PvP, this is where you did it. That was amazing. That was amazing. I love this sword. So in this game, and this is actually the improvement from one of the improvements from Dark Souls, I believe it's Dark Souls 2 actually. We're actually not going to go down there. I already know what's down there, and that will basically kill us all. Let's actually, we do need to do a few more things here. We're kind of doing things in a weird order here. simply because we got invaded, so we're actually not going the way we're supposed to. Kind of going backwards a little bit. Go. So let's actually open up some shortcuts here. Yeah, it doesn't open from this side. That was a saying from earlier. This area was basically well known as one big battle arena, and the game developers even made a, because it used to be you just invaded people, like that person did. But the way that person invaded us was effectively... What? Why can't I pull this? Oh. The way that person invaded us was because of his covenant. Oh. Okay, little lizard. Thank you for the gem. Message ahead. It lied. What's up? Okay, yeah, that sets up the shortcut. So that basically gives us an elevator from this spawn point. And there should be one other thing here as well. This is definitely another mimic. Thank you for the spear. Okay. So that's a shortcut we want to actually open up. There's actually a lot of other places we need to go to. Like, this is the point of the game, honestly, where it's like, it really speeds up. It's up here. Is where you really start finding, going a bit more down memory lane, I guess you would say. And you also have to be really, really careful about where you go. Like there. Nope. Not. Well, these are the Silver Knights. And if you've never played a Dark Souls game, they're pretty much big bad news. They can destroy you. You are not careful. And they're even stronger in this one than they were in Dark Souls 1. But thankfully, unlike this game, or unlike in Dark Souls 1, they didn't put that one little area where you have to climb the roof and be absolutely, and be pincered by 2 archers, which is honestly arguably one of the hardest areas to go through in Dark Souls. Still to this day, just because of how it was designed. Kinda want these guys' armor set, honestly, though. I saw this... Game Grumps played through this? Are you serious? I would not expect them to actually play through this. I mean, I can see them playing through it, but... I wouldn't expect them to exactly be... It would have to be them, like, recording, like, their first time through. There's no other way. I cannot see them doing it in any other way, shape, or form. I didn't mean to do that, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, right, there was another archer down there, wasn't there? Yeah, there is. Alright. I think it was blind. It would have to be blind. That's the only way, like, they would make it as entertaining as possible. And there's Lord Gwyn. He was the big boss of Dark Souls 1. Then goes blind. Aaron really loved the Silver Knights. Oh yeah, no, the Silver Knights were bloody awesome. And like the Silver and Black Knights were really, really awesome. I love their design. That's the brass armor set. It would have been some great fights if Vayne player didn't come back after falling to the supposed death and Aaron stabbed in the back. Huh. That's not right. That's... She's not supposed to be here. She is not supposed to be here. I'm confused now. Okay, well, since I'm not playing through... I'm not doing this quest line, this time. This character... with a cross through her head... She is supposed to be a character I'm supposed to be summoning for the next boss fight, which I think I still can, which is why I'm not going to touch it. This is Henri of Astora. She is actually one of, very much like Sigurd. I'll actually just keep moving here, we can walk and talk. She is also one of the Unkindled, like me and like Sigurd. And we each have our duty to fulfill. To kill a Lord of Cinder. Ours is not exactly named in the game. But the others, like Sigurd is Yorm the Giant, he had promised him that he would bring him peace. Henri of Astora promised to bring, what do you call it? Promised to bring Aldrich of the... Aldrich of the Cathedral Temple to peace. Oops, almost jumped off the edge there. And then finally, the other person who will go... Let's actually not get stabbed. And the final person was the Hawkward the Deserter, and he was in charge of taking care of the Undead Legion. There we go. There's that shortcut opened up. So Henri of Astoria very much has the most tragic of tales, because she actually had a partner named Horse. It was Horse the Hushed, and we can actually just drop from here. I know we're taking a lot of damage. We probably didn't need to. Hey, Silver Knight leggings, nice, and the Greats. This will actually just bring us all the way back down to where we started. There's also something here as well. Nope, guess not. So the body there was Henri of Astoria, and I haven't killed the big boss, and I wasn't doing her quest. Well, I was doing her quest line, but she has multiple quests. Because much like Dark Souls, you know, characters don't just simply have one quest. Usually characters will have a couple, and you can fail these quests as well. Usually by not interacting with them, or by... Usually it's by not interacting with them. Is usually how you'll fail those quest lines. And when I say fail, I don't really mean you fail like the game or anything. I just simply mean you just don't get to see what happens. You know, what's the end of their tale. So like the end of Henri's tale is actually supposed to be up here, which is actually one of the places in... One of the places you actually go in Dark Souls 1. Like I said, this game is full of, like, areas you basically go to in all the other Dark Souls games. Oh, well, I guess we'll do that last. Actually, we could probably do that first. Actually, no, we want to actually make sure we get the temple. There we go. Anor Londo, City of the Gods. Which, geographically, from Dark Souls 1, doesn't really make sense. But, you know, they keep changing the world. So, hey, why not? So, this is actually the... This is actually City of the Gods. This is actually where I'm supposed to meet, Henri, but... She's dead. Down there. Which, I'm honestly confused about. So confused, I'm actually gonna look this up. Yeah, so I should be able to... Everything should be fine, but... It's weird, because everyone basically has their own... the other weird thing about this game is, you know, very much like Phantoms invading you for the PvP. This game also... Really, let me have your lightning spear. I should also mention this is where the game really starts taking off, and oh my god, taking off. Heck away from me, you. There we go, that's what I wanted. So the thing about the Silver Knights and why they're complete badasses is because they have a lot of, depending on how much armor you actually have, depends on how much poise. And poise in this game will effectively determine how many, if you can actually take a hit and not stumble. So like when I was hitting them, they were still able to attack. I was not when they struck me. So I actually don't have much poise. Oh, and now's the time to strike. Nope. Ah, I missed it. So like, yeah, see, they just don't have the see, they're very much like me. They just can just take it and keep on swinging. Actually, they're better at it than I am. Much better at it than I am, because they have the Silver Knight set equipped. And that's also the awesome part of this game. Basically, any armor set you see, you can most likely equip as well. Raise the door! And I can't even open that door. Huh. I don't get it. Yeah, I think I screwed up her quest line somehow. You know, it's funny. I still don't think I have the Praise the Sun emote. Can I even open this? No, it's locked. Okay. Yeah, but Pier was basically the original area you were meant to go towards. You can actually have him do... Oh, no. Hey. What the heck is that Praise the Sun emote? I'm trying to remember now. Like, no, I don't have it. And that's actually one of the goals in this game, is to... One of the achievements in the game is actually to get all the achievements. And here's another tribute from Dark Souls 1. This giant blacksmith. If you actually, he actually was one of the people who helped forge some of your strongest weapons in the game. And unfortunately, you now see his fate. He passes on. And also, gigantic spiders. Really? Ah, come on. I know I can hit them. Fine, we'll do it the other way. Oh, this will be fun. There we go. Let's use these. So, what we can do... I forgot about it. There we go. And that'll cause it to drop down. So he's actually not dead, unfortunately. But that at the very least won't let him surprise attack us when we get down. Because if you actually do let it surprise attack you, well, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a real bad time. Yeah, so I actually want to run all the way around. Unfortunately, those guys saw me. Oh, this is the part that's gonna suck. I am not resistant to fire. Well, I am actually, but I'm not that resistant to fire. That priest. I'd say for most people, you probably would die from this. I know I did. I died a lot when I first played through this area. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong ability. Not actually as effective as I wanted this sword to be. I normally don't do this, but I don't see much of an option. This will actually be faster. That's not faster. I think I have the wrong stance. I also have the wrong stance on that sword. All these slimes will basically just follow me into it. Oh, there you go. It's the quick attack I was looking for. This game does give you a lot of Titanite shards, I'm realizing. The Titanite shards are actually used to build up your let's see, was it probably like 2 points difference. Is to actually upgrade your weapons. So more power, they'll be more powerful. And this game being what it is, actually since we can we actually sneak up on this thing? I think we can. Can. Oh, right! This thing curses you. Completely forgot about that. I want to praise the door. Let us praise the door. And shortcut open. Don't think there's anything else. Oh no, there is. There's still something. I wonder. Oh, this is not faster. So the other weapon I actually do have in my on my side is my Cestus. And what that allows me to do is, well, as you can see, I can punch. What I can do if I actually just have one-handed, you can actually use the Cestus to parry. Usually most people use swords, but because I enjoy going for themes, Arngrim does not use a shield. It's pretty much a straight up find a gigantic sword and swing it. Like, I really enjoyed, I would highly recommend Valkyrie Profile. I know it's on the PlayStation. I believe it's on the PlayStation Network store. Like, I really actually do want to get like a PlayStation TV or even a PlayStation 4. Like, not even to buy like the games of this generation, but just to. I can't tell if that's actually safe or not. I don't want to risk it. Okay, it was safe. And an Estus shard. No, nice. Let's actually go rest. We'll have to... Basically, all the enemies will respawn here, but that won't be too much of a problem. Now that we have this shortcut. I do want to check one thing before we continue on. Yeah, so I'm honestly supposed to get help from Henri, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I found her body. Which is odd because I wasn't even doing that quest line. Oh, right, the knights. Hi there, buddy, how you doing? Would you like to come downstairs and actually battle? Because fighting downstairs is not ideal in this game. I'm actually surprised I haven't been able to make him stun him. Fine. There we go. Probably actually something else I should equip on as well. Let's see here. This one here, the speckled stone plate ring. She'll do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I screwed up her quest line. That's weird. Actually, you know what? There's one thing I do want to check. Since we have the time. So we don't take any more fireballs in the back of the in our back. Was there a pilgrim you did not kill at some point? You're not supposed to kill the pilgrim. That much I do remember about her quest line. Is you're not supposed to kill the pilgrim. Because this game actually has multiple endings. This game actually has 4 endings. And I'm just doing the basic one. I'm linking the fire. That's my choice. With this character. But for the quest line, I'm actually just going to take a look at her body. This is not the right way. Oh, right, you need to go downstairs first. Because for a quest line, you're not supposed to do it. If you don't kill the pilgrim, she'll be dead in the tomb. Really? Huh. I would have sworn... Okay. There is... Okay, I see what you're going with that, though. She's supposed to... She's technically supposed to be dead there. She is. So, this is the pilgrim here that she was actually in the church earlier. From my last stream. I didn't discover her because I didn't want to actually hit her. Probably should have actually attacked her. Let me actually see here. What the heck? Yeah, so I guess I screwed this up. Honorary straight sword. Yeah, because this here is actually a quest. So she actually does have a quest going in this direction. But she also has a second quest, which is actually to help you kill who she was actually bound to. Which is odd, considering I didn't even set the other quest in motion. Which is what the end result of this quest is supposed to be, because this is supposed to be what the game affectionately calls a marriage ceremony. Although something tells me, now that I think about it, and now that you mentioned, I probably actually should have killed the pilgrim, because that wouldn't have ended her, the primary, let's just call her original quest the primary quest line, and what she actually, what she currently was at, which is the secondary quest line. And what you saw there is the secondary quest line. Yes, I do. I picked it up from, the tomb. Like I said, I think I know where I screwed this up. I should have killed the pilgrim, from the last time I streamed. Because if I did that, then she would not, be there at the tomb of, not Guinevere, but Gwendolyn. That's where I screwed up, honestly. So I know where I screwed up. Which is a darn shame, honestly, because I actually wanted, you know, the Elite Armor set is actually one of the armor sets everyone also wants to get in the game. It's also a really, really good armor set. So I know where I screwed up, and that's basically my fault. Which means, unfortunately, I'm going this alone. I am going this fight alone. Which is a real tragedy for me. Oh, we actually don't even need to fight these. Especially you. Like, seriously. How are you so fat? See, that's the thing. I didn't even start Yuria's quest line. I intentionally meant to fail that. And I failed it because I didn't even set up the NPC before Yuria appears in motion. I completely ignored the one of the endings to the game. Because I just wanted to go, I actually don't have the traditional ending. It's like, okay, I'll just play through the traditional ending. That'll be easy to go through. Oh well. So this here is Aldrich, Devourer of the Gods. And she actually packs a punch. Thankfully, I do too. I completely forgot about that attack. And we're already at the 50% mark. And... oh, not this attack again. So basically, she'll consistently keep spawning, like, magic missile. And I'm not gonna take any of her guff right now. This Lord of Cinder is going down. Oh no. I think I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh. Ah, unkindled one. The fire fades, and awaits its one last lord.
I don't know how the game's gonna process this.
Prince Lothric is in your hands.
I don't know how the game's gonna process this.
Please save his soul.
Am I alive? Okay, I was dead. So... Aw, I didn't restore my Ember. Okay, so what happened there? That was a double KO. So first, oops. Second, I'm actually surprised it didn't restore my Ember. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Well, there goes all those souls. Crap. That really sucks, actually. That's a lot of souls I just lost. That is a lot of souls I just lost. I was not watching my area. I think I lost over 100,000 souls on that one. Well, it's okay that it happened. It still sucks, because that was literally a couple of levels. That's actually probably what happened, Soul Man. That is probably what happened. So, assuming we actually can just run past these guys. And they don't actually charge in here. Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't get the, If that actually hit me, that would have been funny. So a couple of things, that we'll actually have to do. So let me actually kind of catch up So we did fail. That was a pretty big epic fail. So, narratively, what was supposed to happen was... after killing Aldrich, you do immediately get teleported back to Lothric Castle. So it played out correctly, but because I died, it instantly teleported me back over here because the bonfire is effectively your respawn point, and I respawned. You spawn where you die, or you respawn where your checkpoint is, and my checkpoint was over there. So very unfortunate that actually happened. And what also is very unfortunate, we actually lost all of those souls that we were collecting, which is also very, very unfortunate as well. So there's actually, so before we actually go to where we're supposed to go, we can actually go to, where is it? Dead Settlement, foot of the high wall, dilapidated bridge. That's where we can go. If anything, I'll probably just keep streaming until I beat the game. Because I think tomorrow, because of the disc jam, alpha, I want to just spend a night doing that. But like I said, there was a couple of people, so Henri we kind of screwed up on. Let's hope we didn't screw up on the other person. Which is Sirius of the Sunlight, of the Sunless Realm. Let's actually just skip these rats. So she as well has a storyline in which she has been helping, you have been helping her, and she's been helping you. And if these darn dogs... Yep, okay. So we did this right, which is nice. So Series of the Sunless Realms is actually also asking for our help. So we're actually going to say yes, and we're going to be brought into a phantom. This is actually, if you want to help someone with a boss fight, this is actually what you do. You can actually leave a sign, and people can choose to help you. In which, she is now asking for our help to take out this person.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Granddad. Remember that?
And this is her grandfather, who she's been looking for and trying to hold a promise towards. We are gonna kick his butt. Oh, he hits like a truck. And whenever you do actually help someone, you actually only get half of the total of your Estises. He's out of Estus.
Good night, Granddad.
So that was her duty. And that was actually, we're actually done, we're pretty much done with her quest line too. I'm trying to remember if you can jump down here and stay alive. Yeah, hang on a second, just checking on reading something here. Okay, so what we actually can do here. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to just throw myself down a pit. Throwing yourself down a pit is not exactly a good idea. So because we actually helped her out, we can actually just talk to her.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I've involved you in my affairs over a little promise at that. My sincerest thanks for your assistance. At last, my grandfather will rest in peace, and I can die. But there is one last. May I take a vow to serve you as a knight? Oh, I am most grateful. I, Cirrus, do hereby serve as your faithful knight. Wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty shall never waver. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If I may ever, I am your knight. Blessing of the moon.
So she actually becomes one of your allies for a future fight.
One bring with, is it not?
And this is actually a special item that also tells you, goodbye, dear grandmother. I will visit grandfather in the pit of Hollands. And you can even buy it too.
Ashen one.
Like I said, it's all those little things in this game. When you really follow through with the story of each of these characters, you make those, you get that emotional investment that you normally wouldn't get from a lot of games. And a reward because we killed her grandfather. We got the Sunset Armor set. But, now that we've done that, why don't we actually go back to our main storyline. And hope to God we don't screw this up. So, we're back here at Lothric Castle, and our next big fight is actually right here. Like I said, this is actually where we were teleported. And that is where our death actually kicked in. So this is actually the first area you go to. And we're easily a lot more powerful now. These guys aren't really a bother. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted to equip. So this was actually the chapel that we were sent towards. Ah, you're still alive. No, you're not. Darn. He can drop an armor set for you. So, this is where we teleported. And the woman was asking for us to help Lothric. And as you can see, she actually...
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
So, now we know who the final Lord of Cinder is, and that's Prince Lothric. Which is our duty. We've helped all the others, and now we have to do ours. But the Boreal Valley is not done with us yet. This is the Dancer. A very strong enemy in Dark Souls. He's very fast, has a strong grab attack. Well, I'm surprised he has not gone full offensive. This actually creates a very nice ambiance. And she slaps me silly. Oh no. When we get down to 50%, she will summon both of her swords. She will do the most insane dance possible. That can apparently kill me in one attack, because I was terrible at dodging. So if you're first time playing, that actually most people who do play this game will actually end up accidentally losing all their souls anyway to from the Prince Lothric fight. Because they don't expect that boss fight from coming. Hey, the Lothric long spear. Would have actually enjoyed using that if it was available for me. You know what? Actually don't need this ring. Let's actually grab our souls real quick. She can also light the area around her on fire. Being way too skittish. Wow, she can recover quickly. Just gonna die there, because I ran myself in the corner. Which is strange, I honestly should not be having trouble with her. But I am. I think we're at that point where we're peaking. Thank goodness it's Friday, so I can just commit myself to going through the rest of this. Because we're actually not that far from being done. I'm choosing not to do the optional content. I'll just do that on my own time. Because when it comes to getting all the achievements in this game, if you've ever watched Gerard's videos on him going through Dark Souls, like just going through Dark Souls 1, I think he also went through Dark Souls 2, actually, when I think about it. Getting all the achievements in this game is very, very difficult. The reason why he actually finally saw me after all this time was because I took off my stealth ring. Which I would say, if you can get the stealth ring in this game, you should get it. It is very useful. Especially if it's your first time going through Dark Souls. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Did not mean that to happen. Nope. She is really after me this time. She really going nuts on me right now. Oh, come on. Really? Oh. The best way to avoid that attack, just get the heck out. She's actually one of a very deadly boss fight. I don't know if I put her on par with... Oh. Just take the hits where you can. I'm really low on stamina. Oh no. Nope, I'm stuck in the corner again. That's actually not good. This is very not good. Right, let's actually back up. Nope. I was so close. The downside about using the great swords. Like, I'm not even using the biggest great swords either. They're very, very slow weapons. Well, actually no, they're not. They're below average. There are a lot. There are much slower weapons in this game. This is why people actually end up getting all their souls in a Dark Souls game. Damn it! It's very hard to tell when she's actually attacking in this game. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Surprise. I'm actually surprised you missed. Just very long, sweeping attacks, because she's got long arms, and she keeps herself very compact. It's very interesting, actually. The ambiance that this level, this boss fight sets is insane. Oh, right, I was supposed to run. Also, one other cool thing about this place, if she actually hits the pillars, she'll actually light everything on fire. Nope, I'm dead. Damn it! Alright, whatever. I'm stuck again, though, and that's the downside. You definitely don't want to get stuck. Just not giving me any opportunity the moment I get her down to critical health. I think I actually am taking more tries now killing her than when I originally went through this game. This is very surprising. Drop anything? No. Should also remember, once I run out of embers, that's it. Because the boss fight from Sister Freed actually sucked all my normal embers away. This is was the wrong weapon for the job. Shame you cannot parry these gigantic creatures. Jeez, yeah, she went for the grab. I'm actually surprised. I actually made her, I made her stumble. Oh! Alright. Drunken fist style, that's what she has. I'm gonna take the chance, she's gonna stay full. Getting in one hit in, that was the worst. Oh no, not this again. I made it. Now you're dead. There we go. Let me actually just go here for 1 second. We won't be able to level because unfortunately she doesn't give us enough enough souls. But I forgot to pick up one other item you actually can get once you do Sirius's quest line. And the game, of course. One downside about the game, for some odd reason, it'll actually no. Apparently she does give you enough souls.
Then take.
It's starting to get really expensive though to get these souls.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
Let's see, now can I get out? Nope, still can't get out. I hate when the game does that. Like, that's still one of the weird bugs about this game that they never fixed.
Just what?
Can I even upgrade this? No, I can't. I'm still lacking one coal. Or
My,
one chunk.
The coal of that peaceable giant. Seems like ages passed. I imagine his passing was long ago. I miss the old bugger, I do. My thanks. I'll be sure this coal is put to good use. I'll be smithing weapons never afore seen by the likes of ye. It's but a small service to pay my humble respects.
Can I actually upgrade? No, I can't upgrade either of them. I just don't have
Forgive me,
enough.
I don't.
So that's Andre here. He was actually another character in Dark Souls 1.
Oh, and in one. You can as
Nope, okay. Still can't do anything with him yet. Well, hopefully now it will open up. There we go, now it's open. So because we're all undead, every single character basically has, also has, you know, their own tombstone. I completely forgot about this boss here. Where is it? You do have to kind of look, because this place is swarming with gravestones, as you can see. Maybe it's down here. So wake up, guys. Huh. That's odd. Oh well, I'll find it another time. But there is also a shield you can get. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. You just have to explore because there's actually a second floor, full of gravestones as well. But since we do want to beat this game tonight, let's actually keep pushing on. What we can do with that basin that the old lady gave us before she passed away. Actually, right here. Soldier of stone, pouring blood. And this is the way to Lothric Castle. Looks like a lot of players are playing through this too. I always actually, that was always a nice touch. You could always see the phantoms of other players. So if we go left here, that'll actually lead us towards the optional content of this game. So there is an optional area you can go through this game. Speaking of which, actually, let's also switch back to our stealth ring here. As we will definitely want it here, because if we don't get the first strike on a lot of fights, I could easily see us just absolutely getting destroyed. It's that knight that can just absolutely destroy us. Because he also has a lot of HP. And the contraption does not move. And much like the rest of the world, Lothric Castle here has also more or less fallen into ruin. Oh, that's not good. So the reason why you kill the caster is because he actually can heal the knight. And now we actually have an open area I can fight in. Alright. Oh no! I thought that was the caster. This is not good. Think. He'll be the more aggressive of the two. Oh, too short. So what actually you can use there is a, each of your characters will have a weapon art. And your weapon art is basically like your special skill. And what I can do... This one is actually do a somersault. It's actually the first time I think of in this game ever using a weapon art actually was helpful. Because weapon arts, I don't think you can be attacked out of a weapon art. Unfortunately, though, much like other games, it does require magic. I know an enemy when I see one. This be a weapon? No. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, darn it. Well, run in circles again. So, let's see here. So I think we have about... Let's see here. Okay, so we're at High Lothric. We have this area... Then we have the Duke's Archives. And then we have the boss. And then we have one more boss, and then we're actually done with the game. So I probably expect this stream to go from maybe another hour? Actually, no, longer than an hour. Probably an hour and a half. Here's the way, that's fine. Visions of enemy. Oh, finally a Titanite chunk. Why does it give me the option to go that way again? Oh, there had to be something here. Skeleton fall back. Pointless. Yep, just pointless. Just allows you to jump off. Was there something here? You can hear the breathing, so you know there is actually something. Hey, that was actually our first raw gem. Alright. So I normally don't take a look at the sky, but as you were talking about Yuria's questline, what you're actually looking at right now is effectively the culmination of that questline there, where you can actually see the sun being blocked out. Really screw that up. Keep screwing it up. There we go. That's what I want to do. Be wary of what? Be wary of Fatty. Oh, that's Fatty, alright. Get me this way, Fatty. I think one other fun part about this game is people really enjoy doing something called fashion souls. They can actually dress yourself up in a lot of very interesting plays here. So that's the Winged Knight set, and a very lovely picture. Like I said, if you actually take the time, you can really appreciate all the architecture and art they've done for this game. And the Sacred Bloom Shield. Although before I go any further... Actually, no, we're actually very close to another bonfire. It's weird, like, this final area just has bonfire after bonfire after bonfire. Wow. Okay. Oh, and I even got hit by an undead charm. So, undead hunter charms I was using to, put the, mimics to sleep. They also prevent you from using your Estus. So you do something like this. Can't drink my Sunny D. Terrible thing. I think it's like a minute you have to wait. Yep, there you go. About 30 seconds then. Still, for PvP, if you love doing PvP, it's really, really fun. What? I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. And I've made a big mistake. It's weird. I'm at that point where it's like, great, I have all this damage. Because the damage I have is a lot higher than normal. And we're not going to go that way, that's for certain. I go this way. Spearman. That's what he's supposed to do. What keeps throwing? Oh, it's from above. Yeah, it's at this point in the game starts throwing a lot of the items at you. And this is our next bonfire. I think this should be able to take us up to the ramparts. No, it just goes in a circle. How did you... Oh, that's right, you have to go all the way around. Actually reach up there. But we do need to do one thing first. We do need to go back to base. Because there's one other quest line I've been doing.
You know, I was thinking about leaving for another round of thieving. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. And I consider myself your friend.
Oh, this is actually one of the other quests you can do. You can also, your thief here will want to explore some areas on your behalf and loot for them. So, let's actually send them out.
Thank you for placing your trust in me. Don't you worry. I know Lothric like the back of my hand.
That's probably also one of the last times you can actually buy from him as well. Reminds me then, if we're gonna do that. So one thing you can do. Actually, I don't think I'm getting as much.
Goodbye. Do stay safe. You.
Yeah, so he doesn't leave until you leave.
Ah,
Oh,
gracious. Let I own.
I completely forgot she actually had those ash. So, and of course, one other thing, every boss you defeat in this game, you can also get their armor set. Same thing with getting ash as well. So, let's see. No, I guess he was actually giving me the real deal. What I actually want to do with these here, I'm actually just going to spend them all. I know I've been using them to get levels, but I want to use them because Grey Rat does give you a gigantic discount compared to the Shrine Maiden here. I want to buy those. Buy these as well. And I don't think there's any other limited items he actually sells. Oh, no, he does, but those actually carry over. These also restore your HP, but I don't feel like we don't exactly need them.
Goodbye. Do stay safe. Oh, and don't you? Goodbye. Do stay safe.
Like I said, this game has a lot of characters that you can actually
Ashen one.
that you can just interact with. I know I don't show them all here because, you know, like I said, like Dark Souls, it's very sparse. Like, it depends how you play. You'll end up talking to them.
You know, in my eye with a bit of terrible. Have a I pray.
If there's anything, actually, I'm surprised is, you know, was it, there's actually there's a lot of games that are basically trying to become, like, being Dark Souls, but. And it's nice they're actually doing, like, their own identity, because if they tried to copy Dark Souls, I think it would be a waste of, very much a waste of their time. How many actually souls do I need? I can actually do one more level. Let's actually do that.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then take.
So I notice we've been kind of lacking on the damage front here.
Farewell, Ashen One. May
I don't think there's anything else I can do. I can't... No, actually, no. I can do one other thing. We did finally actually get some Titanite chunks. I don't think we can upgrade our sword here. We can upgrade our claymore, which is nice, and I do want to upgrade that. Actually make our claymore stronger. Fortunately, we're still missing 3 Titanite scales to actually upgrade our,
Prithee, be careful. Like that.
Let's see here. So 379 to 406. What? Or not? 393. Interesting. I wonder why it went down. Let's actually go back to our claymore for a bit. We can go to the Dragon Barracks. Yep. As you see here, a couple of dragons. You don't want to be on that bridge. Not want to be on that bridge. Oh, what? Okay, change plans. Oh. I'm a backstabber. Oh, there was a ladder. And we also have someone whose business is complete. Really? Interesting. I don't think they're gonna let me. That thing there is one of the abominations of the abyss, which actually, exactly what this sword's actually built to do. One other thing you can do with these things here, something a lock on, but very weak to fire. So the game really throws a lot of stuff at me. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb of me. Oh well, it'll be back. It'll be back, and in greater numbers. Visions of ambush. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be an ambush. I do like it. If you actually do have your headphones on, you can pretty much hear the ambush coming. I'd also say this is probably also the part of the game where the game really decides, like, hey, gloves are off. Surprised I was able to get the backstab. Oh. That was his weapon art. And that's his other weapon art. There's the jerkers throwing all those charms at us. Time for fury. Ah, revenge. And no, you can't do anything else here. You can actually just drop down and you start over. And that is exactly what we do. Oh, he has a great sword. I completely forgot about that. I can't believe he actually hurt me. Alright. I need one of them to make that step forward. Actually, what I could do... No. Really enjoying using that weapon art. Fortunately, that's his friend. Well, was. This is actually one of the harder areas here. Because you actually fight one of these things. Now we should or not. Frostbitten, that means we recover less stamina. Thankfully. Somehow lucked out on that. These actually. Okay. Clean. But one other thing you can do aside from throwing an undead hunter charm, you can also swing your sword and basically you'll just get the preemptive on these enemies. You know, gotta telling the truth. I could have sworn there was something here. It's not. could have sworn there was another way to get across here. Yeah, so he pretty much lights up everything. And it does take a while for it to actually die down. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh well. I think that's all I can get from this, yeah. Oh, I gotta do the runaround again. And thankfully, because I didn't use the bonfire, they're all still dead. Drop down once more. I think I want to use the bonfire. You know what, actually we do. I realize there's actually no, there's no assistance after those dragons. So we might have a lot to do if we do a few steps. Wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so he's back for some reason. What? Oh, right, the abomination. Wait, the abomination shouldn't be back. Odd. That's not right. Not right at all. Sworn there was a way across here. You just literally, yeah, you just oh no, never mind, you just literally ran across. Oh, right. Yeah, I have all the bombs. Alright, I'll be more than happy to switch places with you. For I have the high ground. It was over here. I don't remember what you did here. Get burned alive. It's on the other side. Here it is. It's right here. This infestation. Exactly what we're fighting against. Those dragons aren't actually, are actually dead. The things actually controlling them are the abyss parasites of how screwed up this entire world is. These guys love throwing firebombs just like me. Because they are a very useful tool. Although I'm surprised, like, it's only, like, this area of the game where they, where these things exist. Like, they feel like they're hardly used. Oh. Nope. So if he gets to scream out like he did, all of those things will actually help, will come into his aid. And this is a mimic. Ooh, 3 Titanite scales. And a pale pine resin. That'll allow me to add frost to my weapon. That was not smart. I heard something, and that was not... Whenever you hear something in this game, it's usually not good. Got the chest, we got the item. I believe that opens our gate. Yes, it does. Now we can actually run inside. Oops, too far. And because now that that dragon's dead, I can actually pick up a couple of the items from here. Yeah, I think the parasite for this dragon is actually, yeah, it's upstairs. You can hear it. So we're gonna have to actually do a little catch up with it. And that's another ember. Now he has regeneration. Great sword battle. I don't know why I didn't keep attacking. That was really dumb of me. Nope, he was able to... a lot stronger than I thought he would be. that priest there has actually ran to his aid to heal him. That actually took all my stamina. Oh no! Bastard. Interfering with our duel. Oh, he got me good. That actually hit. This is when the souls start really rolling in. Right. And I think we have one other ember. Guess it's making up for all the embers I lost during the dancer fight. I just one there was a shortcut here, but I guess not. Oh, now I know where we are. So this is actually... So this is a shortcut. It's right here. Actually, just activate that right now for a second. And what's this? Oh, I can actually summon her for this fight. Interesting. I didn't know that. So there's a lot of different paths you can actually go. We're actually going to jump down here first, because it's the first one we can. I actually want to put that ring first. We don't take fall damage. Like I said, there's a lot of rewards to... What? Fight me and stay there until I recover. Well, so that's what he was doing. So we actually were able to get cursed in this game. I was expecting to be safe. I was wrong. So, like I said, curse is instant death. Thankfully, though, since we already activated all the shortcuts and such, we can just walk straight across. I think we can also do one other thing. I don't know if the elevator's here for this. No, I don't think it is. Well, at least we got all those embers. So we're actually gonna try running past everything here. As much as I would like to fight these guys, I want to be able to get my souls back. need to actually... We'll actually kill... We'll try... Do I want to try for the kill first? No, we actually should. So we can actually go in here. And that black mud. This curse. Firebombs look really good. And dragon will go away. We'll leave you a shard. And that's another mimic. Game's full of them. Disgusting, actually. And you get the Sunlight Street Sword. Another relic from Dark Souls 1. And we can drop down here. And because we're jerks. I could have sworn there was an elevator we could take. Guess I was wrong. So we do have to run past all these guys again one more time. I'm just simply choosing to because it's easier for me. I'm also choosing to kill these guys because I can. Nope, I'm most definitely going to get hit from that. He is actually... Wow, he is determined. Or not. Pointless ahead. That's not pointless. Your axe, man. Come on. Are you there? Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, the first part of Lothric Castle, this area here, is actually very gigantic. It's actually, you know, I love it how how big these areas are. Oh, we can descend downward. Get the Knight's Ring. I forgot what the Knight's Ring does. I think that actually gives you a straight boost to your stats. Yep, just gives you 5 strength. So I don't need it. It is nice to have, though. And of course the game gives you another knight to fight. Oh, let's not do that. still haven't gotten the plate armor. That's fine. Praise the sun. Found it. It was at the end of the game. And this is actually where you can turn in all your jolly cooperation medals. And he's more than happy to be waiting for us. I have to let him actually get out, because... where's that elevator? There's the elevator. I forgot where this takes us. Because right there's the boss, and completely forgot about that boss. I'm starting to have second thoughts about trying to complete this game in a night. There we go. Where does this take us? Going. Oh. Oh! Okay, I see. It's all the way down there. Gotcha. You know, we've gone for so long, let's actually do this boss fight. Let's actually open up this one other shortcut. Can. Option does not move. Why doesn't it move? Right down. I completely forgot why that doesn't move. Set coin. Titanite scale. Your reason. Try jumping. Rather not, at least at this moment. Red Tearstone ring. Oh, okay, I see where that takes us. No, I'd rather not. I'll take care of that later. But let us actually go and fight this boss. We actually got help from our good friend, because we took care of the priestess, Igon of Karim. And because we also did the loyalty quest, we also get Series of the Sunless Realms. This is actually a difficult fight as well, as you enjoyed watching people do heavy hitting. This is about as heavy hitting as you can get. I also forgot to equip my ring. Wow, he is focused on me. He does not stumble. Or he does. And I just missed it. So at 50%. Oh, I guess you can't be knocked out of your weapon stance. Yeah, we'll beat the Dragon Slayer armor, and then we'll move on. There's one thing we do want to do, though. Since we have gotten so many Titanite scales and such, we can actually upgrade our weapon and do a little bit more damage. And I do know of an item that'll help us on this fight as well. We can actually go and sell a few souls.
How?
We've collected. I'll probably only need to sell maybe two. We'll sell one.
Ashen one.
Be more than enough.
That is what neat.
So where's ours? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god, we went from 2 to 14. And finally, you can only get the boss weapons up to +5. So that's it for the. Oh, and we actually ran out of souls.
Pretty big.
Well, that's actually very fitting for now. Well, we're planning to use this because he's actually weak. It was a huge boost to ours, and that was just enough, too. We can actually go to... Yeah, I think the Dragon Barracks should be fine. We can just run up the stairs again. So compared now to our Claymore, 393 to 469. Major benefit. Actually, that wasn't even me holding it two-handed. Yeah, 490. Huge difference. And should be able to... Killing him out of spite. And the invulnerability frame's actually dying. Probably actually, that was actually a bad idea. This, yeah, he actually needs to lay up. I need to kill him first. Let's try this again. Because there are actually a lot of souls on the line. I think this is honestly the most help I've ever had for all these boss fights in all the time I've played the Dark Souls series. Alright. Oh, right, I didn't equip the other item. We can equip the Night Slayer's ring. That'll let us actually break his guard. There's one other item we could use. That'd just be mean. No, what? It's worth it. Alright. Oh, really? Lightning strike right away. I'm surprised that hit me too. Damn it, got serious. Not. There we go. Whatever these butterfly parasite things, they fall to their doom. And that did it. You know, I think we'll stop here, since we actually have we still have a little bit of ways to go, and the Duke's Archives is actually kind of a confusing place. But I think we'll stop here. Yeah, it's getting late, and I do want to actually. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's Saturday. Hope you actually have plans for the weekend. I got to do a lot of organizing and a lot of other. I got to write a lot of emails over the weekend. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you really enjoyed this. Sorry about getting stuck a lot earlier, but as you can see, though, 3 hours when we went through Gorm the Giant, Aldrich, the Boreal Dancer, and the Dragon Slayer armor. That's 4 bosses. 2 of them were Lords of Cinder. We put up here. We have all the ones on the forest there, and we're after the last one right in the center. We're after Prince Lothric. But thank you very much for watching, and finally, you can actually do the proper thing. Well, not point forward. We can now raise the sun. So, until tomorrow, we'll definitely finish off tomorrow. And then, hopefully on Sunday, we will spend that stream actually playing Disc Jam. Hopefully we can convince a couple other people to play as well. Actually, no, wait, I just realized. We might not be able to stream on Saturday. We might not be able to stream on Saturday. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But until then, though, thank you very much for watching. I'll let you know when I stream next. You can always follow me on Twitter. And that's where I always make the announcements whenever I stream. So, until then, though, take care.